Greetings. He that findeth his life shall lose it, and he that loseth his life for my sake shall find it. You see, there's no living without dying, and there's no dying without living. You see, you can never die if you never live. And most people are afraid of dying. But when the Bible speaks on this level concerning he that findeth his life shall lose it, it is saying to you that when you find your true self or your higher self, that this outer physical wall of matter, this physical wall whereby you live in the five senses, the wall of the animal, your animal self, your animalistic self will die. And you start to live to your divine higher self. Your limited self will die, and you start to live to your limitless self. So it is showing you here that unless a corn or wheat falls in the ground and dies, it abideth alone. But if it dies, it bringeth forth much fruit. So the process of death, burial, and resurrection is always taking place. But in the psychological world of thoughts, it is showing you that you would renew your life or transform your life by the renewing of your mind. But this renewing of your mind is a debt to your ego self, a debt to the flesh, a debt to the corruptible. So you're both physical and non-physical. So when you find your non-physical self, you'll definitely die to your physical self. That is why you would not live from outside in. You would live from inside out. So when it says that he that findeth his life, you definitely lose it. Because your eyes will be open. You will know that this life is a dream. And it says that he that loseth his life shall find it. So not until you let go of your false beliefs and you let go of all of your traditions and all of the programming, the things that your subconscious mind was programmed with from since you were a little child. You have to get rid of those things, and you have to be willing to unlearn, relearn, and reprogram your subconscious mind. All of that is part of you being transformed by the renewing of your mind. So a death and a burial is a form of renewal. And so each and every day, as the sun rises and as the sun sets, okay, it is going through that same process of death, burial, and resurrection. And so my brothers, my sisters, you cannot be living in the animalistic way of existence whereby you're just living in the five senses only and expect to live life bountifully. Expect to live life knowing that your real identity is your divinity. You'll never get into your true potential or your purpose or calling if you just dwell in the physical realm whereby you can see, taste, touch, and smell. You have to go deeper to discover your higher self, your true self, your God self. And that is when you start living your true life. Okay? Living a life of purpose, living a life of abundance, good health, success, prosperity, and most of all, knowing that your real identity, as I said before, is your divinity. So, my brothers, my sisters, it's all about you finding your higher self. This is not a man of 2000 years ago speaking. This is your higher self speaking to you, letting you know that when you're willing to die to your lower self so that your higher self can be in full control and lead you and guide you, then you start to live life on your own terms. You'll be able to create your life whichever way you want it to be. It's the same thing as saying that if you seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, that all these things will be added on to you. It is also the same thing as saying that unless you're born again, you can never see the kingdom of God. That born again experience is one of death, burial, and resurrection. It is one whereby you die to this physical world to live to the spiritual world, the world of the unseen. And that is why when you come to that knowledge, you start to live from inside out, knowing that your spirit just having a human experience. So you're going to die to the humanistic realm to live to the divine realm. From humanity, you will go to your divinity, discovering your divine self. So, with that being said, my brother and my sister, I want to thank you very much for listening to me. And I want to say to you, if this is the very first time that you listen to me, what I'm saying, if it makes sense to you, if it really resonates with you, and you haven't subscribed already, I definitely want to encourage you to subscribe, to like, to comment, and to share this video. Also, if you like to follow me on Instagram, or you like to follow me on TikTok, you can definitely follow me at BlackMadGuru. And if you like to grab a hold of my work, I'll definitely encourage you to check out all of the links that are down below so you can get my books and my merch. Also, if you want to be a part of my Patreon community, you're most welcome. And I have a course that is called The Inner Sun Science and Technology to Create Your Reality Consciously. And along with that is a bonus course and self-concept and much more. Okay, so I'll definitely encourage you to go down below after you finish listening to this video and check out the links and let your intuition lead you and guide you into what to do. So with that being said, I just want to say peace, love you all, out.